Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. So whenever new mechanics or new tricks are discovered on a champion, well, I'm always all about that. I really like finding this kind of stuff out, reading about it, and learning it for myself. And there's somewhat of a new Kha'Zix trick discovered that I personally never knew about, nor did I see anyone ever do it before. So right before we get into the trick, big shoutouts goes to WEQ, who's a challenger Kha'Zix player on the NA server. I will link his thread down below in the description if you want to check it out for yourself, because that's where I got the information from. This trick is going to be involving the Rift Herald, where Kha'Zix will be able to solo it from level 6. Now according to the Kha'Zix player that created this thread, well, he said that you need at least your smite upgraded, you need at least 2 long swords, and obviously be at least level 6. You should have 1 smite ready to go just to be safe, or even 2 if you want to really be safe. But apparently at level 7 it's possible to do it without any smites as well, but it will take a bit of practice. And without any further ado, let's go right into the trick. So I practiced this several times in a custom game because it is much more difficult than it looks, and there's one very important aspect in order to really make this work. So the best case scenario is to auto attack Q, W, Q once again, and then use your ultimate to go behind the Rift Herald as the eye opens and get the auto attack off on him. Because as you see in this example, when you use your ultimate and go behind him in your invisible state, the Rift Herald does not turn around until you auto attack him. So if you do it properly, you will be able to attack the back to proc the extra damage. Now when doing this, you are going to get pretty low on HP, but the reason I get really low here is because I didn't do 1 extra Q at the very beginning before using my first ultimate. But let's take a look at that one more time, because there's a very important aspect to this trick. When you start this, make sure you're more or less right underneath the Rift Herald so that when you go behind him with your ultimate, you can do it in as little time as possible, or else he will turn around and you can't proc the bonus damage. So take a look at this example. I'm right underneath him, I used ultimate, I go right behind him just barely. You don't want to walk too far behind him or else it will take too long. You will come out of the invisibility too quickly and he'll turn around. So you have to do this as quickly as possible, and you see this again in this example. I go right behind him just barely to the point where I am considered to be behind him to proc the eye damage. I'll tell you this right now, you should go in a custom game and practice this if you're a jungler, if you want to try this out for yourself, if you're a Kha'Zix player, because it will take a few times to understand it. But then you just want to use your abilities off of cooldown, smite somewhere near the end, and you should be able to kill it. Here's a quick example of how it looks like when you mess up, when you misuse your ultimate, when you don't auto attack fast enough, because you will come out of the invisibility and he will turn around. So I got the first one properly, but the second one I took a little too long, canceled the auto attack animation, and he turned around and I can't do it. And as a quick bonus to this video, Elise is another jungler that is able to do this as well, except Elise, if you're exceptionally good at it, can do this at level 4. Now I know my boy Pantsar Dragon made a video talking about this a while ago, but in case you haven't seen it, this is just sort of an FYI. Elise is also able to do this. And the main way to do this is have your Spiderlings tank the Rift Herald while you go behind him and do the bonus damage. Something else to just keep in mind. But that is about it for this video, guys. Whenever new mechanics, tricks, or whatever are being discovered, I absolutely love them, and I really enjoy making videos about them because I think they're so interesting. So if you jungle Kha'Zix, or even if you are playing lane Kha'Zix, it is very possible to do this, except lane Kha'Zix might need a little bit of extra items in order to make this work. But either way, guys, if you did enjoy this video or learned something new and didn't know this trick before, make sure to hit that like button, share this with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, check out my other videos as well, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.